afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Joel and today we're going to be having a look at this gorgeous Ford Ranger Wildtrak PX. So the vehicle is in a dark grey colour, which makes it look really nice, and it definitely pops with those little exterior chrome finishes being on the mirrors themselves, and also having a look at the silver exterior too. Today we're going to be looking at the interior, the exterior, and also all the accessories and features within the vehicle. Also going through all of your climate control settings and everything that you need to know when purchasing this vehicle. So firstly we'll start at the headlights of the car. So they are in very good order. Now you do have running lights in this vehicle as well, which is your daytime LEDs, which we'll see when I turn them on towards the end of the video, and you'll be able to actually have a look at those ones. We do have a black nudge bar here with the ability to add any antennas that you'd like to on the front. The previous owner has had one on here, and there's just a leaf there, which you can notice that it has been taken off. And you can see just on the front of just below the number plate there, you do have your front parking sensors on the car, and that can be very handy when you do have a little bit of a longer car. Just being able to understand that nose and where you are on, basically when you're going through supermarkets or any tight spaces in general, or even just parking in the garage. It's very handy. So just having a quick peer at the top of the car, this car does have some roof racks installed on it as well, which is very handy if you're going to be looking at taking something or even using the car itself for work. You'll have that ability to be able to put any ladders or anything like that on the top, making it a little bit easier for yourself. Now this vehicle is in a 6-speed automatic. It has approximately 115,000 kilometres. The average fuel consumption is about 8.9 per 100, which is pretty good, especially for a diesel car. It is a 5-cylinder, 3.2 litre turbo diesel, so definitely has some grunt to get the job done. Now there are some minor marks and everything like that on this car, so we're going to be going around. It is a little bit of a darker coloured car, so you are going to notice them a little bit more. Now the car is a couple of years old, so it's going on about 4 now, so you will notice that with time vehicles do tend to get some marks and everything like that too. Just having a stop at our first wheel. It is in a very good condition wheel wise, probably about 3/4 tread, which is very good for a second-hand car. There are some scuff marks and everything like that on the rims, however there's no cracks or anything like that to be wary of. We do have our black side skirts on the car as well, which make it very handy to get in. Makes it a lot better than trying to step up without them. Our chrome mirror finish is just there, as well as our colour match door handles, which are very nice and just add to the whole shape of the car itself. Also have our indicator just there on the left hand side of the wing mirror, which just gives you a little bit more ability. So if you're going to be towing, it gives you more visibility when you're going around roundabouts and everything like that, because you also have the other indicator on the very front as well. Let's take a quick peer into the door itself. Now there is a small little mark on there, scratch wise, which you may be able to see in the video. There are some scratches along the sides as well. It being a metallic colour as well, it is extremely hard to completely colour match the car itself, so even when you do notice that we have probably done a brush touch up on this vehicle, you will notice that it will not be identical to what it would be in relation to the factory. Now this vehicle itself does have our orange stitching, which does go throughout, being on our door trims, our dash, our handbrake cover, and also our gear stick cover as well. Also the flow between the seats too, you also have that the orange Wildtrak there as well. Just having a quick peer into the footwell. You can see that it is in very good condition. Now there's carpet mats in the car, which looks like they have potentially been in here since new, so that is very good for the car as well, just for keeping it up to scratch and not getting any wear from your shoes or anything like that rub through to the carpet. Glove box has some minor scuffs on it, just what you'd expect from a little bit of a car that is approximately 4 to 5 years old now. The Wildtrak symbol just there as well. Now they are really good scuff plates too, so just basically gives you the ability to protect your paint slightly more than what you would without them, so that way you're not actually getting any scratches or any marks on those as well. Rear door here is in pretty good nick. There is a few minor little scratches as well, however being a dark colour definitely do show up. Just having a quick look into this rear door trim, as here we have our orange stitching, which you'll notice that this is on all of the doors, so it'll flow through very, very nicely, so it goes through to the other side as well. Now we've got our wild track mats in here. Now I've just gotten in there before and put a little bit of dirt in there, so apologies in advance, but the carpet itself under those mats are in very good condition. We do also have a full-size socket just in here that you are able to use for any plugs or anything you need. Now it is slightly universal, so depending what you have, gives you the ability to use a few different things. Just taking a little bit of a peek at the center seat in here as well. That doesn't look like it's had very much use, so you can probably guarantee that this vehicle has either been a 1 or a 2 person vehicle. Just having a quick peer in, we do have all of our parcel rests as well, which are nicely tucked away up the top, and also obviously our gorgeous orange leather stitching and the leather look too. This vehicle also has ISOFIX points in both sides for the back here, so if you do need to put a baby seat in there, you always have that option. Having a look at our second wheel over here now, we do have another tyre which is in good nick. Now this rim itself doesn't look like it has any scuff marks or anything like that. It is in pretty good condition. Fuel cap just over here on the left hand side, which works very well, especially if you do have any incidents on the freeway and you are needing to top up your fuel. It's just a lot safer being able to do it from the side where your traffic isn't going past you. Our 4x4 sticker just there on the left hand side, and our mud flaps on the back there too. Continuing around, we do have a tow bar that is installed in this vehicle, which is neatly tucked away in the back. Also a reverse camera is on the back there as well with reverse sensors, which gives you some aid for parking yet again in some of those tight spaces. We also have a mountaintop roll top on the top of this vehicle as well, which goes very nicely. Inside here we have got a tub liner which is in a very good condition, which you can see. Apologies about that one, let me scrape that out of the way. You'll be able to see the condition of that car. It is in very good order, and the benefit about tub liners is when you do have a tub liner in, it definitely does save the paint, so if you are throwing anything in there, basically at the end of the work, kind of do get a little bit lazy sometimes, so it gives you a little bit more protection so that way you're not going to scuff up the paint that's underneath the tub liner. Lifting that one up, we do have our Wild Track sticker up the top right there with our Ranger as well, with the big gorgeous Ford emblem there as well. Continuing around, we've got another 4x4 sticker, some minor little marks on the side just here. Now there is a little scuff mark just on the side of the panel just here. Just something to notice and mention. Also have our sports bar up the top there as well, which just adds to the look, which I believe has a brake light on the very top as well, which just goes very nicely. Third wheel over here now, there are some minor scuff marks on this one, and the tyre itself is in good condition. We have our second side step over here too, is in good nick. Let's take a peek into this rear door as well. Again, orange stitching going through, and our genuine Wild Track mats are in the back there as well. Now, you do have some storage space on the back of both the driver's and also the passenger seat in this vehicle, which just makes it a little bit handy. So if you do have kids in the back and need to bring an iPad or even some documents or anything for work, you have the ability to do so. Just walking through, we can see our Wild Track sticker yet again with our another mirror over here with our indicator, 3.2 badge, and coming to our fourth tyre. This tyre is in a good condition as well, and the rim itself, there's a few scuff marks on it, however there's no cracks or anything like that. Let's have a look inside the vehicle and go through all the features. Driver's side door, some minor scuff marks on this one, however it's in very good condition. Have our window switches and also our window lock here as well, also along with our door lock there too. Just taking a quick peer in. Now this seat itself does have some wear, which generally does happen with your leather seats, so it does crack over time if you do not look at looking after them. Now we do have hydro packs available, which do give you a little bit more protection on your leather, just because it is able to moisturize them and lock the moisture in the seat itself. So please just ask one of our friendly teams about the hydro protection. We can do interior and also exterior. Just down here we have our Ranger mats too, so in very good condition. Now there's no wear or anything majorly in this mat as well, which is very good. So that means that you haven't had that one person get in the exact same spot every time and just scuff up that mat, which does happen on cars. Let's jump in, turn the car on, and have a little bit of a look at all the features on the inside. So we do have 2 keys for this vehicle as well, which is also pretty rare for a second-hand car, which is very, very handy. Now looking at the dash when we're starting that one up, you can see we've got lots of options on this car, being our navigation, phone, and also our entertainment system. Now navigation is built into this car, which works out very well. You can also, sorry, I'll move that forward a little bit, the sun's just in the wrong spot there. However, you can see our entertainment, navigation and phone settings on the left hand side, which gives you all the options to be able to go through. Now this is all adjustable from the steering wheel itself for the left side, and also on the right over here as well. You have exactly the same settings that you're able to change. Your distance to empty, your RPM, you can change your heat gauges, adding that in there as well, so your temperature, speedometer, and also other options if you would like to. Gives you lots of stuff like your fuel economy. We do have that blue tacho there as well. Now on the right hand side of the steering wheel here we have our cruise control settings. On the left over here as well we have our phone settings too, so I'll just go backwards a little bit so you can get a good view of that steering wheel, which is in very good nick. Over here on the left hand side we have our mirror controls, also our lights, which has your auto lights over here too. Lane departure also is on our indicator stalk over here, so that's able to be accessed on the same thing. On the left hand side over here you have your wipers, and in the center console here we have our sync entertainment system, which gives you lots of options, so you can jump between your audio, climate control, also your phone, navigation, or even any apps or anything like that that you can actually connect your phone with. Also have your settings in there too, so you can jump between it. And down below our entertainment system you have your hazard lights. Now there is like a slight little carbon fiber wrap here, which looks very, very nice and flows through the whole car itself, so it goes all the way across to the door handle and just all the way across over to here to the driver's side door handle yet again. Now down here as well we have 2 USB slots along with 2 12-volt adapters, so you're able to charge multiple devices where needed. Our parking sensors, traction control, rear diff lock, our downhill descent, our 4x4 settings over here as well, our gear stick, and in the center console continuing through we've got our cup holders, and also in here we've got lots of storage and also a little coin storage in here as well, so it works out very well, which can sit neatly at the front when organised with 2 hands. It's a little bit easier with 2. Also on the very front here as well you have a cord routing system, so you can route a cord through there if need be, which gives you the option to do so. Also you're able to turn on your climate in the center there, so if you do have your lunch on your way to work you can pop your lunch in there, turn on the air conditioner, and you're able to feel the cold air going through. Other than that, you should be able to see the daytime running lights on the vehicle. It is a little bit hard to pick that up on the camera. However, thank you for watching our 2017 Ford Ranger Wildtrak PX walk around. My name's Joel, and if you'd like any questions or have any questions about this vehicle itself, please feel free to call one of our friendly staff on 9907 0555, or feel free to pop down and see this vehicle in person at 20 to 32 Kangan Drive in Berwick. Thank you for watching our walk around, and have a lovely day.